Well, as you all know, my visit here is to send a message that the European Union, as from the very first moment did, and we continue to do, will be here, present, supporting, first of all, these desperate people that live under dramatic conditions. If someone comes here, can see it, and on the other hand, provide with our support the Greek authorities to manage this very, very complex situation. I would like today, from here, from Idomeni, to send a message all around Europe that it is exactly the moment for everybody to show solidarity and responsibility. The two basic principles upon which the European project is built. All our values are in danger today, and you can see it here in Idomeni. I believe that by building fences, by deploying barbed wires, it is not the solution. We have to work together, member states of the European Union, but also neighboring countries, in order to address this issue in the best way, with full respect to all those who are here fleeing persecution, dictatorship, and terrorism. The situation here is tragic, but all these people must understand that they must listen to the authorities and follow legal ways in order to achieve their goal, to reach one day in a safe haven. Unfortunately, they are exploited by ruthless smugglers. They shouldn't believe on what they tell them. Just some kilometers from here, there are organized camps, and the authorities are doing their best in order to provide these people with their support in a very decent way. They must not listen to the others. By following a legal path, they can one day live under hospitable and livable conditions. Let's hope that what we experience today here and what we see in Idomeni will be the last chapter of a long-lasting trip and tragedy. It doesn't honor the civilized world. It doesn't honor Europe. But Europe is here. And as I said before, from the very first moment, we set up a policy in order to address this issue. We have our migration policy. We have our action plans against smugglers. And of course, we have adopted altogether the relocation mechanism that must work immediately. So I call on member states to provide us with more pledges and start implementing immediately this plan. Our target is to be in a position to relocate 6,000 people per week, and we work very hard in order to achieve it. In view of the next summit that will take place in 3 days from now in Brussels, I really hope that we shall make a progress in the field of our cooperation with Turkey. Turkey is one of the major stakeholders in the region, a key player, and we must cooperate with this country in order, first of all, to stem the flows, fight in an efficient way smugglers, and create open legal ways for the ones who are entitled of our protection. And once again, I would like to clarify that all refugees who are in need of international protection will have it. Irregular migrants must know that they will be sent back home. It is very clear. And the ones who come to Europe must respect the laws and the legislation of Europe. So, last message for all these families that are here in Idomeni. Listen to the advices given to you by the European and the national authorities of Greece. Don't believe in what smugglers are offering and proposing. They are exploiting them. It is the moment to give an end to this drama, and we are determined to fight to the end in order to achieve this goal. I would like to commend and praise NGOs, UNHCR, Red Cross, and everybody who support these people right now and help the Greek authorities to manage this dramatic situation. Also, I have to commend the local population. I witnessed today very emotional moments. Simple people offering food and provide with what they need, all these refugees from the neighboring villages of this area. It is a sign of civilization and respect of human being sent by the simple citizens of Greece. Don't forget that. So this message that comes straight from the villagers around this area should go up to Brussels, to all capitals of member states of the European Union, but also to the neighboring countries. This is a very important message that they sent us today, and we shall convey it to all relevant authorities around the world. So this is the situation right here now. This is what we try to do in Europe, and let's hope that what we experience during all these months will end very soon. But don't forget one basic principle. We must treat all these people in a spirit of decency to their personality, with respect to their tragedy, and provide them, and especially the children, that represent right now here the 30% of all these 14,000 people that are gathered in this part of Greece. So that's why we are here today, and I believe by continuing our cooperation with the Greek authorities and with full respect of what all member states have undertaken as a responsibility during the last months, we shall manage to put the situation under control. And last, but very important, Greece, in its fight to cope with the situation, is not alone. Europe is supporting Greece, morally and financially. And I can tell you that during the last months, a great progress has been done. The hotspots are already operational in the islands. The government and the authorities are working all along with the local governments in order to set up the reception centers. But they cannot do it alone. They need our help, and they will have it to the end. Thank you very much for your